into the empty square. And when the police came down at her and the horses' hooves beat over her head, she did not move, but stood with her shoulders slightly bowed, entirely still. The charge was repeated again and again, but she was not to be driven away. A man near me said in horror, suddenly recognizing her, "That's Lola Ridge." In 1927, Lola Ridge was known to a huge public, primarily as the author of The Ghetto and Other Poems, a book that portrayed the immigrant as human, struggling, yes, but with hopes for the future. Sacco and Vanzetti were two such immigrants about to be executed for crimes they most likely did not commit. Ridge, too, was an immigrant, having traveled across the Pacific from New Zealand. Her presence at the demonstration was announced in advance on the front pages of major newspapers as an important witness to the event. She was also an anarchist when anarchy was a political possibility, especially among intellectuals and artists, and immigrants, those who had left their home country to pursue the dream of freedom in the country that promised it. Ridge was one of the first to delineate the life of the poor in Manhattan, and in particular women's lives in New York City. The title poem of her second book, Sun Up and Other Poems, is a strikingly modernist depiction of a girl's interior life, a very bad girl, I might add. Harriet Monroe, founder of poetry, and William Rose Benet, founder of the Saturday Review of Literature, called Ridge a genius. 4 years before Eliot's bleak and anti-Semitic The Wasteland, her equally long poem, The Ghetto, celebrated the otherness of the Jewish Lower East Side.